Hello, welcome to this activity. So this is an additional activity to help you with exploring your data. Before I go any further, I just want to remind you that you do have your Exploring Assumptions walkthrough that you can follow to complete a lot of these steps. So just remember you have that. So if you want to know where that is, I'll just show you. So if you're on the main Blackboard page for PSYC 1431, you just need to go to Online Walkthroughs. And then scroll down. The links to online walkthroughs here. And the one that you'll need for this session is Exploring Assumptions. So if I open that up, okay, I have a pop-up blocker, so I just need to remember to click Launch Course and Launch again. And here we have the Exploring Your Data Assumptions walkthrough. So it's really important when you're going through these just to have a go. We've got the knowledge check quiz to see if there are things you need to brush up on. But as part of these, checking distribution and things like that, there's also information on how you can write your results up in an APA style. So it's always useful to have this resource. Okay, so in this additional seminar activity, then we are going to be using the same data set as before, which was for a sample of UK undergraduates, where we were looking at negative and positive effect. But this time what we're going to do, rather than looking at the whole sample, we're going to follow the same steps again, but splitting our sample up by gender. So we actually want to look at how male participants and female participants in this example, the distribution of their data on positive and negative effect. So many of the questions are the same as your seminar activity in terms of looking at the means, standard deviations and so on, but this time we're looking at them rather than the whole sample, we're looking at males and female scores separately within the sample. So we're looking at histograms again, but this time by males and females, looking at test of normality, but again separated out by males and females. And we're also going to have a look at an additional assumption that's important to check. Now, if you're running things like t-tests, the test that's used to examine that assumption is produced as part of the analysis, and you'll remember that from your parametric tests of difference lecture. But I'm going to show you how you can look at that separately if that's something you want to do. And then obviously looking at box plots but separated out by gender, and finally bringing all of that information together. In this video, I'll be showing you how I produce that output and then have a go at the activity. And then there is a follow-up video where I'll go through some aspects of interpretation and reporting. Okay, so this is our data set again. So we're going to follow a lot of the same steps as before. So I need to go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and Explore. And remember from last time that we had already transferred the two variables of interest into the dependent list box. But this time what we're going to do is we're going to take participant gender, which we know is split up in this example as males and females, and we're going to transfer that into the factor list. And what this will do will produce all of our descriptive statistics, our test normality and so on separately for males and females. So I'll just go to plots just to check that we have everything we want. So we need our histograms ticked and our normality plots with tests, but this time we're also going to ask for a Levene's test, and that's what will help us to test the homogeneity of variance assumption. So we want the untransformed, that's the option that we need for this. And then we're going to click Continue. Everything else we can leave as it was for our original analysis. And we'll click OK. And here we have now our descriptive statistics separated out by males and females for positive effect, followed by negative effect, tests of normality, and here's the new set of tests. And the one that we're interested in is based on the mean, some homogeneity of variance around the mean. And that's for the positive effect and the negative effect. and then we have our histograms and so on, but this time split out by males and females. So have a go now at that activity sheet in the additional activity folder, and once you've had a go at answering all the questions, watch the follow-up video. Thank you.